Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Anat Ibrahim and I am a level 1 student at Hospital Islambad campus. So today I am here with new Chatgpt project and my interesting topic is solving tracing the root of apology. So Chatgpt, my first question to you is why do you think saying sorry has become such a universal question, expression, and what do you believe its true emotional meaning is beyond just words? Please long answer on this question.
Absolutely, that's a fascinating topic. So the word sorry has deep roots in human interaction and emotional expression. It often reflects empathy, humility, and
अच्छा
a
ठीक है, मैं
desire to
आपको कर
repair
दूंगी।
relationships. Its
आप लेकिन जब
universality
काम
comes
मेरा
from the
शुरू
need for
करेंगे तो
social
आपने मुझे
cohesion and
कॉल
the
करनी है,
understanding that
ठीक है?
everyone makes
और
mistakes.
मैसेज नहीं करना,
Beyond the
कॉल
literal
करनी है।
meaning, it
कॉल
often
पे
conveys
वो करना है।
genuine regret,
बात
compassion,
करिएगा, मुझे
and the
बताइएगा तो
willingness
मैं
to
फिर
mend emotional
कर दूंगी।
bonds.
क्योंकि
I'll
मैसेज
definitely
मैं
dive
हॉस्पिटल में
deeper
हूँ, मैंने
into all
आपको
of that
बताया
for
था
you.
कल भी, तो इस वजह से मैं वो नहीं कर सकती, रिप्लाई नहीं कर सकूंगी ना उसका। तो फिर आए भी तो मुझे पता भी नहीं चलेगा। तो आपने मुझे कॉल करनी है, ओके? अच्छा ठीक है, मैं आपको कर दूंगी। आप लेकिन जब काम मेरा शुरू करेंगे तो आपने मुझे कॉल करनी है, ठीक है? और मैसेज नहीं करना, कॉल करनी है। कॉल पे वो करना है। बात करिएगा, मुझे बताइएगा तो मैं फिर कर दूंगी। क्योंकि मैसेज मैं हॉस्पिटल में हूँ, मैंने आपको बताया था कल भी, तो इस वजह से मैं वो नहीं कर सकती, रिप्लाई नहीं कर सकूंगी ना उसका। तो फिर आए भी तो मुझे पता भी नहीं चलेगा। तो आपने मुझे कॉल करनी है, ओके?
Absolutely. That's a great question. So apologizing genuinely involves more than just saying the words. It requires empathy, understanding the impact of one's actions, and a sincere commitment to making amends. It's about acknowledging the hurt or harm caused and showing genuine remorse. On the other hand, sometimes people apologize just to quickly end a conflict without fully addressing the underlying issues or understanding the other person's feelings. Their kind of apology can feel insincere and may not lead to genuine healing. In essence, a genuine apology fosters trust, deeper connection, and long-term resolution, while a superficial apology may only patch things up temporarily. I'll definitely elaborate on these nuances for you. Got it. I'll make sure to provide thorough, detailed answers with that level of depth for each question. Whenever you're ready, just let me know. Perfect. I'm ready. Absolutely. So let's dive deep into the difference between apologizing genuinely and just apologizing to end a conflict. When we talk about a genuine apology, it involves a few key elements. First, there's acknowledgement. This means recognizing and naming the specific behavior or action that caused harm. It's not just a blanket sorry, but a clear understanding of what went wrong. Second, there's empathy. A genuine apology shows that the person truly understands and cares about the emotional impact on the other party. It's about putting yourself in their shoes and acknowledging their feelings. There's responsibility. A genuine apology doesn't shift blame, owning up to the mistake and taking full responsibility for the actions and their consequences. Fourth, there's an intention to make amends. A genuine apology often includes steps or actions to repair the damage and prevent the same mistake from happening again. On the flip side, apologizing just to end a conflict is usually more superficial. It might be quick, vague, and lacks the depth needed for true resolution. It's often more about avoiding further discomfort rather than truly addressing the issue. This kind of apology can sometimes feel insincere and may not lead to long-term healing or trust building. In conclusion, the difference really comes down to depth, sincerity, and the intent behind the words. A genuine apology builds trust and understanding, while a superficial one often just patches things up temporarily. I hope that gives you a comprehensive look at it. Let me know if you need any more details.
ChatGPT, my next question to you is can you explain what role does empathy play in the process of offering or accepting an apology? Please long answer 60 point on this question.
Absolutely. Let's explore how empathy plays a crucial role in both offering and accepting apologies. One, empathy in offering an apology. When someone offers a genuine apology, empathy is at the heart of it. It means that the person apologizing can truly understand and feel the impact of their actions on the other person. This understanding helps them to acknowledge the pain or hurt caused rather than just focusing on their own perspective. Empathy allows the apologizer to convey sincerity and compassion, making the apology more meaningful and more likely to lead to healing. Two, empathy in accepting an apology. On the other side, when someone accepts an apology, empathy is equally important. It means being open to understanding the apologizer's perspective and recognizing their genuine remorse. Empathy and acceptance helps to foster forgiveness and rebuild trust. It also allows the person accepting the apology to move forward and heal rather than holding on to resentment. Three, building connection and trust. Empathy is a bridge that connects both parties. When both the apologizer and the recipient of the apology engage with empathy, it creates a safe space for honest communication and emotional healing. This mutual understanding helps to rebuild and strengthen relationships. As a tool for preventing future conflicts, when empathy is present in the apology process, it also helps both parties learn and grow. The apologizer becomes more aware of their actions and the impact they have, and the recipient can approach future interactions with more understanding and openness. This cycle of empathy can significantly reduce the likelihood of future conflicts. In essence, empathy is the foundation of a meaningful apology. It ensures that the process is not just about words, but about genuine emotional connection and healing. I hope this provides a comprehensive and detailed look at the role of empathy in apologies. Let me know if you'd like to explore any other aspects.
Question to you is what role does empathy play in the process of offering or accepting an apology?
Of course, let's dive even deeper into the role of empathy in both offering and accepting apology. So, one, empathy in offering an apology. When someone is offering an apology, empathy is essential because it allows them to truly understand the feelings and perspectives of the person they've hurt. This means not just recognizing that a mistake was made, but also deeply feeling and acknowledging the impact of that mistake on the other person. Empathy helps the apologizer to move beyond their own viewpoint and truly connect with the emotions of the other person. This deeper understanding leads to a more sincere and heartfelt apology, one that genuinely acknowledges the hurt caused and shows a willingness to make amends. Two, empathy in accepting an apology. When it comes to accepting an apology, empathy allows the recipient to see the situation from the apologizer's perspective. It helps in understanding the sincerity behind the apology and recognizing the effort made by the other person to mend the relationship. Empathy and acceptance doesn't mean that the hurt is forgotten, but it does mean being open to forgiveness and allowing healing to begin. It also helps prevent lingering resentment and promotes a more constructive path forward. Three, empathy as a catalyst for healing. Empathy acts as a powerful catalyst for healing. When both parties engage with empathy, it creates a space of mutual respect and understanding. This not only helps in resolving the immediate conflict, but also strengthens the relationship in the long run. It builds trust and encourages more open and honest communication in the future. Empathy in preventing future conflicts. A strong foundation of empathy in the apology process can help prevent future conflicts. When people understand each other's perspectives and emotions, they're more likely to communicate effectively and avoid misunderstandings. Empathy fosters a culture of compassion and patience, which can significantly reduce the likelihood of recurring issues. Five, empathy is a learning experience. Finally, empathy transforms the apology process into a learning experience. It helps both parties grow emotionally and develop a deeper understanding of each other. This growth can lead to stronger and more resilient relationships over time. So, in summary, empathy is the cornerstone of a meaningful apology. It enriches the process, fosters genuine connection, and ultimately paves the way for healing and growth, I hope. That gives you a comprehensive understanding. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to explore.
So, Chatgpt, my next question to you is: how does body language contribute to the authenticity of an apology, and can nonverbal communication sometimes speak louder than words? So, please, long answer on this question.
Absolutely. Let's dive into that. First, the role of body language in authentic apologies. Body language plays a crucial role in conveying sincerity and genuine remorse during an apology. Nonverbal cues such as eye contact, facial expressions, posture, and gestures can greatly reinforce the spoken words. For example, maintaining eye contact can show that the person is fully present and genuinely engaged, while a sincere facial expression like a soft and regretful look can communicate empathy and remorse. Similarly, an open posture where the person doesn't cross their arms or turn away can signal that they are receptive and open to the other person's feelings. On the other hand, fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or a closed off posture can sometimes signal insincerity or discomfort, even if the words are sincere. Two, nonverbal communication, speaking louder than words. Nonverbal communication often speaks louder than words because it can be more authentic and harder to fake. For instance, a genuine apology that's accompanied by a calm, steady tone of voice and appropriate gestures can reinforce the sincerity of the words. In contrast, if the body language is inconsistent with the verbal methods, it can create doubt and reduce the credibility of the apology. Three, the subtlety of nonverbal cues. Nonverbal communication includes a wide range of cues like tone of voice, facial expressions, gestures, and even physical proximity. All these elements can add layers of meaning and provide context that words alone might not convey. For example, a gentle touch on the shoulder or a sincere nod can reinforce the sincerity and warmth of the apology. For cultural differences in body language, it's also important to know that body language can vary across cultures, which might be seen as a sign of sincerity in one culture could be interpreted differently. And another, understanding these cultural nuances is key to effectively using body language in apologies. Five, nonverbal communication as a complement to words. Ultimately, nonverbal communication doesn't replace words, but complements them. When the verbal message and the nonverbal cues align, the apology becomes more powerful and credible. This alignment can help rebuild trust, foster genuine connection, and facilitate deeper emotional healing. In conclusion, body language and nonverbal cues are essential components of an authentic apology. They can greatly enhance the sincerity of the words and help build trust and understanding. I hope that gives you a comprehensive insight. Let me know if you'd like to explore further.
Okay, nice. So, ChatGPT, my next question to you is: can public apologize by a celebrity or politician ever be considered genuine, or are they mostly for damage control? Please, long answer on this question.
Absolutely. Let's delve into that topic. So the nature of public apologies by celebrities. Public apologies from celebrities often happen in the wake of controversies or mistakes that attract significant public attention. Because of the high stakes involved, these apologies are sometimes scrutinized and viewed with skepticism. To genuine versus damage control. A genuinely sincere public apology typically involves several key elements: an acknowledgement of the specific wrongdoing, a clear expression of remorse, taking responsibility without deflecting blame, and a commitment to meaningful change. This kind of apology often includes transparency and sometimes even actions that demonstrate a real effort to make amends. On the other hand, some public apologies can appear more like damage control. In these cases, the apology might be more formulaic and lack depth, and it can sometimes focus more on minimizing reputational damage rather than addressing the underlying issues. This can be seen in like vague statements, lack of specific details, or a quick, almost perfunctory response without meaningful follow-up. 3 factors influencing perception. Several factors influence how public apology is perceived. The timing of the apology, the platform used, the tone and language, and the perceived sincerity all play a role. Additionally, actions following the apology, such as efforts to make reparations or changes of behavior, can greatly influence whether the apology is seen as genuine. Impact of media and public opinion. Media coverage and public opinion can also shape the perception of a celebrity's apology. Sometimes a well-crafted apology can still be met with skepticism if the public perceives it as insincere. Inversely, a more modest, heartfelt apology can sometimes win over public trust, even if it's not perfectly polished. And 5, long-term effects and rebuilding trust. Ultimately, whether a public apology is considered genuine can depend on the long-term impact. If the celebrity follows up their apology with consistent, genuine actions and align with their words, it can help rebuild trust and show true accountability. In conclusion, while public apologies by celebrities can sometimes be seen as damage control, they can also be genuinely sincere. The key lies in the specifics of the apology, the transparency, and the actions that follow it. I hope that provides a thorough exploration. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to dive into.
Okay. So my next question to you is, what does it mean when someone apologizes but repeats the same mistake? Can that apology still hold value? So long answer.
Got it. Let's explore that in detail. The meaning of repeated mistakes after an apology. When someone apologizes but continues to repeat the same mistake, it often suggests that the apology may not fully address the underlying issue. It did indicate a lack of genuine commitment to change or an inability to break certain patterns of behavior. This can sometimes lead to frustration and can make the recipient of the apology feel that the apology is less meaningful. To the value of an apology, in such cases, an apology still holds value if it's accompanied by genuine efforts to change. However, if the same mistake is repeated multiple times, it can diminish the apologist's impact and make it feel more like empty words. The value of an apology is often measured by the sincerity behind it and the tangible changes that follow. The importance of consistency and accountability. For an apology to be meaningful, it needs to be backed by consistent effort and accountability. This means not just saying sorry, but also actively working to avoid the same mistakes. When someone shows genuine growth and change, the apology gains more value and trust is rebuilt. 4, the role of forgiveness and patience. In some cases, forgiveness and patience can play a role in the value of an apology. If the person who is wrong sees a genuine intent to change, they might choose to forgive and give the person another chance. Over time, consistent positive change can restore trust and make the apology meaningful. 5, the importance of self-reflection and growth. Ultimately, for an apology to truly hold value, there needs to be self-reflection and a commitment to personal growth. This means learning from mistakes, understanding their impact, and making a genuine effort to improve. When this process is sincere, even repeated mistakes can eventually lead to meaningful change. In conclusion, while repeated mistakes can challenge the value of an apology, it doesn't necessarily mean the apology is entirely worthless. It all comes down to the sincerity of the effort to change and the willingness to grow over time. Genuine change can restore the value of the apology and rebuild trust. I hope that provides a comprehensive answer. Let me know if you'd like to explore any more details.
Okay, nice. So viewers, this was our today Chatgpt. I hope like it. See you another Chatgpt, another session. Till then, Office Pakistan, Zindabad, Suit Fine.